Give me a second. Let's start the laptop onto the monitor. Give me just a second. Oh boy, are my legs and knees stiff. Yesterday was leg day. Yesterday was a good day. Any day we do legs is a good day. .77. Let's see if we can get the 4.78 by the end of this workout, huh? Ooh. Let's wet our whistle. There we go. The whistle is wet. I prepared for this workout ahead of time, right? I didn't want to spend a bunch of time fumbling around. Look behind me. Oh, goodness. More stuff over there. Dumbbells, curl bar, Latin lift pulley system. We're gonna get on it today. Let's warm up. I'm just gonna walk leisurely for 5 minutes. My legs are really beat up from yesterday's leg day. It was a fantastic leg workout. I played a bunch of music, so currently right now I'm editing out all the music. I think I'll have that done and ready for tomorrow. For your viewing pleasure. I'm excited. Today's day 4 of 4. I get to take 3 days off after this. I smashed all 4 days in a row. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, here we are Thursday, and I'm ready to wrap it up. Wrap it up. That gives me 3 days to do what I want. Cardio, jump rope, running on the treadmill, riding my bicycle perhaps. Trying to lay out a blueprint for everybody, you know? This is how I do it. You can do it too. Oh, everybody around here knows I'm 50. I'm surprised that you don't know. Dax. That's the facts. Dax, 50. Not bad for 50, right? Hello, I Love Life. There you go. I knew it was coming. Looking good for 50. It's like I've done this once or twice. I don't know. Oh, it's Buster. My favorite, Buster. Mr. America. How did you know? How did you know? Evening, boss. It's still morning here, Lars. What are we looking at? 11:32 a.m. Hey, you were knocking out some pull-ups real nice, making them look nice. Lars, good job on those pull-ups, making it look easy. Making it look easy. Cali time? This is Arizona time. Are you in California, Buster? It's the same time currently. Yeah, we don't do daylight savings time in Arizona. It's always the same time year round. So sometimes it's like tough to, you know, remember what time it is over there or that way. It's always changing. I love Arizona. It never changes time. It's just the same. I don't even understand that. The stress of daylight savings time, setting your clocks, getting it right. I've never experienced that. Never. $20.30. Gonna make me do math? It's 8:30. Whose dad is this? I could be your daddy. Priest King. I could if you gave me a chance. You just gotta give me a chance. Dak? Dak with the M. Good shape. Let me stop. I'm almost 50. I'm about to perk it up. Again, I hit legs pretty hard yesterday on a live stream. It's private because I played a bunch of music and I'm editing out all the music and stuff right now. So I can't really run. My knees and my legs, they took a nice beating. Let me stretch them out a little bit and then we're gonna start my chest and tricep workout. That's gonna finish I like to work out 4 days a week, lift weights. Pow! You know, some people do 3, some people do whatever they do. I like to lift weights 4 days a week. Ow! Boy, my legs are tight. Hey, Nidish. Is that right? Nidish Kalra? Sports? I like sports. Doesn't everybody like sports? I like to compete. I'd rather play sports than watch sports. I love life. I used to play a lot of volleyball, and I love volleyball, and I'm very passionate about volleyball. But I hurt my shoulder. And I just can't do that no more. So, it's over. Yeah, I was never super competitive, but yeah. No, I wasn't. And then the army made me competitive. Ow, this one's tight too. Calliope star glasses. I was waiting to see it. I missed it. Sometimes I watch this one too much. Thanks, I love life. Yeah, it was very fun to compete with other guys. Sometimes we'd even wager money on it, you know? That made it really awesome. Loser had to pay up, buy lunch. Yeah. A Marine. Fantastic. Thank you for your service. I'm an Army man myself, but I love anybody who serves in the military or serves their country. It's very awesome. So I have some light weights set up and just try to ease into this thing. Yeah. What a great time. let's see. I'm gonna do a circuit workout today. A circuit workout. So rather than just doing one exercise at a time, I've got 3 picked out. I'll have to move the bench around a little bit to help out. I'm gonna do some incline dumbbell press. Try to hit the top of my chest up here. And I'm gonna use these cable flies behind me to target chest. And then I'm gonna take this barbell. I'm gonna do some skull crushers. That's just round 1. And when I get through that, you know, like 3, 4, 5 times, I'll pick out a different circuit. I already have like 2 exercises in mind, but I might throw in a 3rd one. That's the gist of this workout. So we'll start light. This, you know, I always recommend, you know, like 3 to 5 sets. 3 to 5 sets of 10, you know, depending on your fitness level. 3 for, you know, newbies. 4 for intermediate and 5 for super advanced bodybuilder wannabes. But I'm old and it's gonna take quite a while to get, you know, get going. So with all that said, let's get our workout going today. Yeah. This is only my 2nd time doing chest flies with this setup in here. I just bought another one of these pulley systems. I had one of them for tricep press. My wife bought it for me. Bought me a 2nd one, so. All right, shut up. Just checking to make sure I put collars on. I don't want to drop it. Have a weight slide off. Oh, we'll figure this out. A smoother transition as we go. Or work out the kinks. Yeah, she is. She really is.
Milkman's kid had to go to the hardware store 5 times.
Oh, did he finish the job?
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. Ugh.
You know that's
All right, we'll get the bugs worked out of that one. I think I got it. That can stay there. Those weights can stay there. There we go. That was one time. One time through an easy circuit. I already got a pump. Only 5 times. You actually haven't finished it yet.
Oh, I thought you did.
I'm waiting for a drain hose. Yeah, don't you live out in the middle of nowhere? Nearest store is like far away or something, wasn't that you?
You know all about doing stuff.
They wouldn't send a guy out there to fix it because it's too far away. You could bring it to them or something. That was a good. That was good, bro. Let's get it again. You did appreciate it. Congratulations. I take it back. You let me know when you get the job done. Has anybody else been offered a job and then they take it back? They rescind the offer? Oh man, I was so close to getting that job. I've had that happen to me once. Yeah, boy, they liked me. I razzles and dazzled them in the interview, you know?
Give on the old brass.
And then they started sniffing around. They rescinded that order, that offer. Damn it, I almost had that job. Thanks, I Love Life. No, Kevin Williams. Thank I Love Life and Kevin Williams. Thanks for the jewels. Let's go through our circuit, our 3 exercises, right? With minimal rest in between. A good one. Thanks, Kevin Williams, with an S. I should have had kids. Me at the PTA meeting, parent teacher. My kids bringing me to show and tell. Me, your parents' day. Who is your daddy and what does he do? I kicked the door open. Boom! I'm Arizona Jake! That's my son over there. Forget about it. With the crossover too. Maximum squeeze. Oh, maximum squeezage. Ow. Ow. Ooh, big guy. Yeah, we're gonna have to add weight to everything after this. Yikes! I'm wanting to stop and stretch out already, and I got another set. My pecs. Well, this one particularly. Oh. Huh?
Lars commented Rex Splendid.
Oh.
Jake Quando.
I really should get some stuff on the wall like that. That would be funny. Jake's Quando. Have a picture of Starla up there. Get some nice drop crotch pants with stars and stripes. And a headband. I don't think I have to add any weight, yos. I really don't. My pecs. My pecs are popping right now, you know?
Kevin Williams said head full of hair at 50 is amazing. Well, Starla died in real life.
Well, typically, steroid users don't live very long.
Bonnie Tyler died.
As beautiful as Starla was, I mean, she was on some serious gear. Her heart probably grew really big and caused all sorts of problems. Let's add a little bit of weight though, all right? We're here to have a good time. Let's just add a little all the way around, huh? We're here to have a good time. Need to get a workout partner in here
Not me.
to address the chat while I'm busy.
I can do that.
And talk while I'm lifting, and then you lift while I'm talking. Now you got.
Can't play music. Bonnie Tyler died. The lady who sings "Holding Out for a Hero" and Betty Davis Eyes.
That sucks.
Yeah. Who did you find? You found Arizona Jake, the baddest boy on YouTube.
Thanks, baby.
Did you eat sweets? Oh yeah, we're gonna eat some sweets later today.
Yeah, I have. I went to Walmart and got some more chocolate bars to make some more s'mores.
That wasn't a fart, it was the bench.
Yeah. It.
See, that was again, it was the bench. Kevin!
I better check my shorts.
Thanks for the floating heart, Kevin.
Gabstar 86 was like that.
Kevin just sent you 5 floating hearts.
Thanks, Kevin. Oh, let's add. Okay, we need a little add to weight to there too. Yeah, let's go crazy on that one.
I just like to take a minute and acknowledge I Love Life, who shows up almost every day.
Yeah, I love life.
Big supporter, thank you.
I think about you often. Just know that. And you should also know that I'm not good at showing my feelings or expressing
He's not.
my gratitude. I'm very thoughtful, but it stays locked up in here. I do think about you, and I appreciate you so much being here and helping me. Right? Sometimes I see you acknowledging people when I'm busy and I'm distracted. Right? And that helps out. Engaging with people, answering some questions. I do really appreciate it. I was, just the other day I was thinking, I wish I Love Life had a channel and I could go over there and support them and return the support. They helped me so much. Let's go through the circuit a couple more times and see what happens, yeah? And then we'll go to some other stuff. Yeah, a lot, yeah. It does sound funny, it does. It does. It reminds me of when my dad taught me that pull my finger joke for the first time. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. Like, why, my mom never showed me that stuff. Gee, Dad, that was actually funny. Paintballer? Yeah, I'm in like North Phoenix. I don't know. A lot of people say not to give it location away, but native of Phoenix. All right, let's go through our circuit again. Eminem's brother-in-law. Welcome back. It's good. You're good. That's what's good. Let's go. How? How?
Eminem's brother-in-law wants you to do muscle ups. We're doing just some triceps today.
Muscle ups does work some triceps, but it's a lot of back and biceps.
Lupin says, what about the one where you say, look in the birdhouse, and then someone's fist comes out of their sleeve?
Yeah.
And then holler at your boy, says guy is yoked. Remember the one when you tell people they would turn their fingers around and you would say, pick a flower, and then you would grab all their fingers and it would hurt? Do you remember that one?
No. But I do remember 52 card pickup. I think that was the game. I don't remember exactly what it was, how many cards there are in a deck, but it's 52 card pickup. My dad's side of the family liked to play a lot of card games. I used to play a lot of card games as a kid. When I was young, I would actually get excited about playing card games with the family and stuff. And Dad was like, yeah, you ever heard of 52 card pickup? No. You haven't? You want to play? Yeah, Dad. Fall all over the floor. Pick them up. Let's go. Shoulder cracked. Yeah, one more. One more time through this circuit. I could just go through it a bunch more times and call it good, right? Because if there's any exercises I didn't hit, we could do it next week. And then there's next week. And then there's the next week. And then there's the next week. And then the week after that, and the week after that, and that. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. Hey, Grayson. I used to nickname my car something similar to Grayson. It was a Honda Civic. Has a lot of power, surprisingly, little Honda Civic. It was gray. Called it the Gray Racer. Called it Gracer. Gracer. Almost like Grayson. Hey, Miss Pelly. Mrs. Pelly. Holler at your boy. Hey, my boy! Holler at your boy. It's pretty hot here right now. Yesterday was 114 degrees. I think at like 8:30 it was 100 degrees here. It's probably about 106 right now or more. It's 105, the laptop says. 105 and sunny. Piece of crap. I think there's a song. I didn't monetize this workout. I don't think I did. There's no commercials, but I'm not going to play any music today because it's such a pain in the butt to remove it, right? I don't want to share any of my scratch. Oh, speaking of which, though, a big shout out to Sono's Nature channel, a content creator. He made me mod. I wasn't even watching, you know. You can make people moderator through several different ways. Well, I was just like sipping on my coffee this morning, watching TV. I get a YouTube notification. Sono's Nature trusts you to be a moderator. I was like, oh man, that's so cool, because not only am I a moderator, but it also let me know that you get a notification. I don't know how many times I've made people moderator, then took it away, just to add a moderator, to take it away, to add moderator, to take it away. To think all these people just keep getting notifications. Oh geez, Arizona Jakey just can't make up his mind. That's so funny. But with all that being said, I remember years ago I made Britney Spears a moderator on my channel. She has a YouTube channel, and I thought to myself, wow, wouldn't that be crazy? Britney Spears is just sitting there having coffee one day, and she gets a notification, Arizona Jake trusts you to be a moderator on his channel. Wow, I'm gonna make her moderator again, and hopefully she gets the notification. Hey, Britney!
Jake, what do you like to eat after your workout?
Well, as much food as possible. Whatever sounds good. I mean,
Today's gonna be a bunch of meatballs.
yeah, we got leftover spaghetti and meatballs. We're gonna make some breakfast here. Just bacon, eggs, some kind of potatoes, cheese. It's all good. My favorite meal of the day is breakfast, but I like to actually go out to breakfast and have a big, huge, wide variety of breakfast. I like to have like an omelet with meat and vegetables all mixed in it, like a country omelet, like 4-egg omelet, bacon. I usually, you know, have toast and a muffin with it and a side of pancakes, and yeah. A lot of times when my wife and I go out to breakfast, I actually order 2 meals for myself, bro. Just sit down and hammer it. And the harder I work out, the more I eat and the more it's justified. Like after a leg day, like what I eat actually varies on what I do that day. Like I've noticed a pattern that when I do heavy leg day, I need like meat bad. Like I'm headed to the Filiberto's or the Federicos to get me a big fat carne asada burrito, like a pound and a half of meat, dude. I just need meat. Let's get another set. I'm getting cooled off. Did somebody say something about carbs? Oh yeah, I hope Britney Spears shows up too. That would be so cool. I'd have to play it cool. I don't even know if I can. It's Britney!
No man says Brittany loves you, but don't worry, your wife loves you more.
You know, my wife and I, we're monogamous, so it would be cool. We would totally double date with Britney and her man. We would totally do it.
I worry about her.
I don't worry about her. I think she's got it perfectly together. Just like people misunderstand me.
You don't follow her on Instagram like I do. How you like that? How you like that? I can still feel my legs being sore from yesterday. I swear these things were so pumped up yesterday. Ah. Get it, girl. Get it. Eminem's brother wants to know what your gym setup costs.
With adjusted for today's inflation, a fortune. I bought it. Most of the stuff is as old as this house, as long as we lived here. Most of my equipment is 16 years old. And I get it on deals. I shop around. Slowly acquiring stuff. I don't know, I estimated it one day. I'll go over it here in a minute. If I can remember real quickly. Like this bench right here really wasn't very much. I know it wasn't more than $250 for this bench. And I picked it up from Dick's Sporting Goods. This half rack I got from Dick's Sporting Goods. And I don't really know. I can't remember. It's not for sale anymore. I want to say I paid like $350 or $450 for this rack. This bar came with like 270 pounds of weights, and I got that on sale a long time ago for like $200, $175. The dumbbells, I bought actually these new dumbbells, the dumbbell handles from Walmart. 2 of these with collars was like $26 plus tax-free shipping at Walmart. I've tagged it a few times. The weights themselves are from Walmart too. I bought them a long time ago. You can shop around and find them. You used to be able to find them for less than $1 a pound, you know? So I got like over 200 pounds in 1-inch weights. in addition to the Olympic weights. So I mean, I got a really good deal on these. I might even got them for like 50 cents a pound, like 10 years ago. This treadmill is the most expensive thing I have, and we don't like it. It's a replacement. This treadmill cost me $1,000, $1,100. The one I had before, it was only like $350, and it lasted a long time. It was awesome. I got a stationary bike that cost me like 150 or 200 bucks from Walmart. That's not in here. I got a bunch of little attachments, little toys to play with. The bench is getting slippery. I'm all sweaty. These things on the side that I'm using, I bought those from Walmart too. They don't come with weights, but they come with a lot of attachments. This pulley system, those were like $30 a piece. I got 2 of them. I got a towel. I'll take those too. Thanks, baby. I got some ab straps. I bought these from Walmart. These were like $26. Do some hanging knee raises and leg lifts for my abs. I hook them up there. So these things are like really cheap, right? Here's another like, $26 toy. Strap it over the bar. It's got 3 different springs. Bought this from Walmart too. Sometimes I tag it. It's got places for your feet, help you do pull-ups, or it allows you to use strict form. Like if you could just barely do pull-ups like this, you can add this and do a really wide grip, So this is a nice tool, even if you can't, even if you can do pull-ups. Like this is kind of a cool addition. This was like 26 bucks. So you start adding all these little things up, And one of my favorites, this was like less than 15 bucks. This is like a whole upper body workout when you do these things. This thing is awesome, dude. I'm gonna go through that circuit one more time. I really enjoy this stuff. The first couple of sets were just a warm-up. We got a fan. We got a TV. Auxiliary lighting, a mirror, a stereo with the choicest CD collection this 80s guy could make. That's a lifetime. Well, and there's some more in there. Hey, Arnold. Hezbollah. Pineapple crew. I bought a pineapple from the grocery store yesterday. I'm looking forward to eating some pineapple. I got pineapples and banana today. That's gonna be yummy. Life is good. That's right, life is good. Let's go one more set, or one more trip through the circuit, and then we'll use my head to figure out another circuit. But, I noticed that watching on like Dick's and even Walmart, equipment always goes on sale. So, like the price of this bench varies widely depending on what sale they're running, I watched and got it for a low price. 'Cause, That's what I do. That's what I do. I need to drop some more dough on my gym. I want to rip out this carpet and put down some really good quality, thick, heavy duty rubber flooring, just like a commercial gym. That's what I would like to invest. That's going to cost me, I think, about $1,500 if I do it myself. The material alone is pretty expensive. But it'll be worth it. In my opinion. Let's go. Last time through this, and then we gotta get another, you know. I think I'm gonna do push-ups, tricep presses, and I need something else. And I wanna do another 3-station circuit again. So I wanted to get cable flies going in here because I have a shoulder injury. And when I do bench press, I mean, it really hurts. But, you know, flies and cable flies, you know, concentrate on the chest. It takes the shoulder, you know, somewhat out of the equation. So, luckily my wife snapped it up and bought this because they're all sold out now, right? I wonder how many I've sold, right? I use these things all the time and I tag them trying to make money, but like YouTube or the affiliate or whatever will remove the link. So, you know, I don't know, maybe I sold some, but they removed it and I didn't get credit. You know, I don't know. It's just weird that they're sold out. Yeah, I was gonna tag this stuff, but it's all sold out. Those dumbbells I was speaking of, I tagged those too. And I was gonna tag them, but they're sold out. Like everything I'm using today is all sold out. That's weird. I don't remember getting any credit for the sales. Must have been some other guy, some other fucking stud muffin selling these like hotcakes. It's like a gorilla. It's like a gorilla. Yeah, it's really cool. Sono gave me a mod, right? I learned so much because he gave me mod. And you know, it's funny, I suspected people got notifications. I really did. I suspected they got notifications. I know they did if you modded them in your live stream. And they're sitting there watching, it shows. But now we find out. I'm gonna give Brittany a moderator rents like once a month or once a week, you know? So she just keeps getting the message. Arizona Jake's made you moderator. Although let's think about this realistically. Britney Spears probably gets 1 million notifications a day. She probably has that shit turned off. Let's pick out a few more. Let's move quick, yeah? Well, let's try to keep our sweat. I'm gonna guess I've been here 1 hour and 15 minutes. Oh wow, it's only been 52 minutes. I'm usually spot on with my assessment of time. I'm perplexed as to why I could be off 23 minutes. That deviation is unacceptable. Normally I'm in here, feels like I've only been in here a half hour, but I've been in here like a whole hour. But today, let's tear the gym apart. Iceman. Then I have to spend some time removing it.
Or they'll just cut you off.
Yeah, sometimes they even just cut me off, depending on the song. And then, you know, I do play songs a lot. Yesterday I played a lot of songs and I had a good time working legs. I even sing a little karaoke and act stupid as hell on those days. It was a lot of fun, but you gotta be here live to catch it, right? Because after that I make it private and then I delete all the music. It'll be public in a day or two. I just don't want to right now. I mean, I'm definitely more obliged to do it. You know, I don't like to ask, you know, for the super chats. Sometimes I goof around and demand them. Give me money. Well, there's a lot of people who, you know, like Gas Station Princess, you know, she pins the comment right there. Shout outs and song requests for super chat. Like, right? You want to shout out, you gotta pay this wench. I mean, Gas Station Princess.
We do shout outs for free around here.
Yeah, right? But I mean, if somebody just wanted to throw money at me and say, hey, play this song, it's your money, bro, I'm gonna play it. Or you could just sit there and one of these days I'll play music. And when I play music, I even take requests. Most people don't even ask for a request. When they do and I see it, I play it. Just, you know, subscribe, keep watching, or open up your credit card, give it to YouTube, float me some money for a song, or just wait around. Either way, bro. Right? Then I gotta do more work. I gotta edit it out. They may end the live stream. They're very strict with me in music for some reason. Like I don't get no wiggle room when it comes to music. And they've told me, if you're playing copyrighted music, the stream will just stop until you turn the music off, and then the live stream can resume. Thanks.
But you never know.
You never know. You never know. Yeah, every artist it's not even the artist. Most artists don't own their own music. The copyright owner, whoever owns the music, some people are okay with it. They'll let you play it. Well, you can't obviously make any money. Other people won't even let you play the damn music on live stream. They just shut it down. And if you, for some reason, got away with playing it, once they detect it, you just can't even show the live stream until you delete that music. Sometimes they just limit you to like different countries. Some music can't be played in Russia and Belarus or something like that. But some countries block other stuff. Like some music will talk about masturbation or something, and that is a huge no-no in so many countries. If the lyrics are like that, and then your live streams get blocked in a whole bunch of countries and stuff, because they can't have you talking about certain stuff, letting people think that they can have freedom in their country. No, bro. Riparian gardens. Well, you think you would, but let me tell you how hot it is, bro. Even at the botanical gardens. There's another place that I really like here. What's that, guys? Boyce Thompson here in Arizona. It's like botanical gardens. It's in a little bit nicer weather, but it's still gonna be hot. My wife and I went there, and we're walking around, and just out of nowhere, you just get hit by the desert heat, and like you're not dressed for it. You wear some jeans. You don't have any water. Like, wow, dude, I'm here at the park, and we're about to have a crisis situation. Yeah, you can't even go to the nice places until the winter comes around. Just forget about it. Milkman, you wouldn't cut it here. You'd be one of those guys that have to get rescued. You think you're gonna go hiking when it's 114 degrees. Hey, Raimu, that's just what I was gonna say about you. Okay, let's set this up. Let's keep going. Come on. Let's put our tricep bar on here. I've been using the rope attachment that this thing comes with quite a bit lately. It comes with, the little single handle I was using. I don't know why I bother sitting here trying to fucking sell this shit. I've had like this squat rack for a long time, right? But I had, and I've been having to do skull crushers and overhead tricep presses. So I've just recently added this thing, and it's like a game changer. I can sit down there and do one arm pull downs for my lats with good form, straight arm pull downs with this thing. Man, this thing is awesome. I would have loved to have known this thing was available like 10 years ago. So I guess that's why I tag it, because maybe there's someone out there just like me working out at home and they don't have one of these, and it's like, whoa, wow, I need to get one of those. All right. Let's do the overhead tricep presses I spoke of as my third exercise. We'll do push-ups, overhead tricep presses, and then some tricep press downs. Whoa, gee whiz, dude. Now we're talking. Now we're talking here. This is like a heavy tricep, chest and tricep day, isn't it? Eddie, how do I want to set this up? There we go. We'll pump those right there. A little micro adjustment. Are you getting this, cameraman? I'm trying. Yeah! So there we go. Tricep presses. Push up. More tricep presses. Oh God, it's gonna be sick.
Milkman's kid, all due respect, I appreciate that advice, but bro, have you lived in this kind of heat? A wet t-shirt is not gonna save you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. He has a point. Because I can tell you that when her brother-in-law would come over for a bike ride, we would go early in the morning, road bikes, mountain bikes.
Your brother.
Yeah, my fucking brother-in-law, her brother. He'd come over, we'd go for bike rides. I would actually turn the hose on in the front yard and pre-soak myself before the bike ride and be like, you want some, bro? I think he actually tried it one day because it makes fucking sense. Why ride your bike for a half hour to get covered in sweat for the evaporative process to work? Just pre-soak. So, yeah. My wife doesn't know because she's a princess and she stays inside. You know? I don't even know why she tried to answer that question.
Because in this heat, is that gonna save you if you're outside? No.
It will help.
It will help. This is gonna be hot as hell. Alright, I'll just be quiet. Sorry, I was trying to help you chat. Sorry, get your own chat.
You get your own check.
I'm not busy doing it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Get out for me. Not bad. Not bad. That's not a bad little circuit. I can do that a few more times. Call it a good day. Hey, super unknown. Oh, the first. Oh, I thought that said first lady. First last. Gosh, first lady. I was gonna be like, the first lady's here. Sourdough bread. Yeah, I know. I love sourdough bread, but it does stink. Like when you make a sourdough sandwich and you eat it with your hands because it's a sandwich, and then later on you're like, ooh, I love sourdough. On the West Coast, yeah, hot, hot. Yeah, but we don't have any humidity here. It's a dry heat. It's really something different. If you've never experienced a dry heat, you don't understand. A swamp cooler would even work right now. A swamp cooler might get it down into the 80s or 90s, you know, because it's so dry out there. Tuck the elbows. First, last. Hey, JT's lens again. I'm telling you, this guy's got a great way of seeing things. He's got a, when I went to, like different therapy classes, they teach you to reframe things, man. Don't get mad at stuff. Just, you gotta find a different way to look at it. Reframe it or look at it, things through a different lens. JT's lens. Like, you know what I tell myself I learned in anger management? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, buddy. Yeah! Yeah, I went to anger management this one time. The therapist, man, had the coolest thing, dude. Talking about like road rage. And how like people just piss me off, riding my bumper, bro. It's like, you wanna fight me? Ride my tail? Man, through therapy, this doc was like, you gotta reframe it, man. Think about it some other way. Like, I was like, well, yeah, I hate the way my wife drives. She like tailgates people. Like she drives so close that, I'm worried that they're gonna freak out and slam on the brakes. Like, you're supposed to have a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi following. Drives me crazy. But I know my wife isn't trying to get in someone's face. She's just a bad driver. So like when there's people tailgating me and I want to road rage, like, slam on the brakes and get out, I say, you know what? It's not personal. It's probably just some really nice, beautiful woman like my wife. It just doesn't know how to drive right. It's not her fault. She's tailgating.
It's not her fault people drive too slow.
It really helped me out in therapy. Cheers to reframing things, to seeing it another way, through a different lens. JT's lens, my man. Hey, Gabstar, you missed it earlier. I was talking about you. You're going to have to go back and rewatch this whole stream in detail, brother. I was like, dude, I wish Gabstar was here. All this like farting nonsense was going on. I was ripping it. It was fantastic. Huh?
Don't encourage him.
To be fair, I think Gapstar conducted himself with utmost professionalism when I modded him. He knocked off all the fart business. Let's get another set. knees. It's not over. Yeah. Yeah. I'm only gonna go through that one more time. I think that was twice. Let's just do one more time. That finishes up our work week. I have a 4-day work week. Monday was shoulders. Tuesday was back and biceps. Oh yeah, shoulders and traps on day one. Shoulders and traps, back and biceps. We did legs yesterday, and here we are finishing out our work week. Whew. I got the next 3 days to myself. Cardio, abs, mountain biking, whatever it is. Commander Luke, final destination. Oh yeah. Oh, this one's for you, Gavstar. Ah. I gotta check my shorts. Hey, Joshua. Block the troll. Thanks, I know what you were saying. Let's go through our circuit. This is called the circuit. I call it a circuit. It may or may not be called a circuit in real life, but in this gym, it's a circuit. This is the second circuit of 3. I did a circuit of 3 different exercises earlier, so maybe I'll just do even more. You're in no hurry to come into the gym, are you?
No.
We'll just keep getting pumped.
I am actually really hungry.
Hungry enough to get in the kitchen and make us some breakfast?
Yeah.
Are we gonna have that breakfast sandwich, the gourmet?
Yes. No, I need you to get the toaster oven.
Do I need to do that now?
No.
Okay. Are you gonna heat up the ham for me?
I was gonna do it with bacon.
Oh, bacon. Okay, we can do it with bacon.
And then hash browns on the side.
Hash browns. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. I do, mate.
Yeah, mate.
No, I don't. I really don't. I'm all natty. I have great lighting, right? Overhead lighting works, right? Especially if you're, the overhead lighting. This one's washing it out, but I'm flexing. The camera, it's all favorable. This is my passion in life. Like at age 12 or 13, I started goofing around with some weights in the garage. My mom had a weight system in there. She worked out because she wanted to have nice legs and stuff, be a sexy old lady. So she was in there working out and staying fit. So I went in there, and worked out on my own. I used to even go running with my mom. Back when I was in junior high, we used to go to the canal bank and run a few miles up and down the canal. My old ma, she used to play volleyball and stay in shape.
And I just really liked it, right? It made me really good at sports, you know. Even though I've never played a sport, like, you know, I could just pick it up and, you know, chances are I'm going to do better than you. Just because I'm physically fit, right? Especially when it comes to bicycling around here. You know, there's people that have been bicycling their entire life. They've got like $10,000 bikes and stuff. And then I just come out of nowhere. I buy a $500 bicycle that weighs.
You got all those King of Mountains on that old kabuki.
Yeah, my brother-in-law gave me he gave me a bike from the 70s, a 1970s Bridgestone kabuki. And since I'm in such great shape, I would ride around here, and I was taking people's King of Mountains. Fucking late 40-year-old man on a fucking 50-year-old bicycle. I just snatched your fucking King of Mountain. Do you know how mad that made so many people?
It made them so mad they elected a member to stalk Jake, get him to go ride with him to find out how he was cheating to get all those King of Mountains. And when they were riding, the guy goes, "Oh, you're actually doing this yourself."
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, it's a tight-knit community of cyclists around here, and they all thought I was cheating. And some dude reached out to me on Strava and was like, "Hey, man, you know," tried to befriend me. I was like, "Yeah, we can go for a ride sometime. I'll meet you." So he starts gabbing, and he's like, "Yeah, man, you know, we're riding, and he can't keep up with me." And I show him, I blast a couple segments, you know, and he's just like, "Oh, wow, bro, you're actually legit. That's crazy. I can't believe how strong you are, man. All the guys were talking about you. They figured you were fucking cheating on an e-bike or something." I was like, "Yeah." He could, like, I took this King of Mountain that there's over 500 or 5,000 cyclists that have gone through there. The King of Mountain stood for like 15 years until I came around and fucking smashed it. And then I smashed it again, and then I raised the bar higher and higher. Like, nobody could even compete with me. I don't know why on that segment. So he was like, "Yeah," because everybody wants that King of Mountain segment. My brother-in-law got mad at me when I took it. He was like, "Bro, I wanted that King of Mountain." He was mad at me. He was like, "Sorry, bro, I'm better than you." And then that guy that tracked me down on Strava, he was mad. He was like, "Oh man, that's like my favorite segment. I want that fucking segment so bad, bro." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll show you how I did it. Let's go. Start picking up some speed, because the segment starts right up here." And he's like, "Oh, you know where it starts?" I was like, "Yeah, I look at it with satellite images. I know where the start and the finish is, and I come in hot. I'm already doing like 28 miles an hour when I hit the starting line. Bro, I ain't messing around." So I did it. I had the King of Mountain, and fucking, I raised the bar. I had a new personal best with this guy watching, and he was just like blown away. "Wow, bro." And then he started bragging on the fitness app. "I saw him do it. I know his secret. I know what he did." Yeah. Nobody wants to believe that I just fucking whooped their ass. Never cycled in my life. I buy a cheap fucking heavy bike and I take their King of Mountain. They just can't fucking believe it.
With no clip-ins.
No clip-ins. I ride on flat top pedals on a 28-pound road bike, and I fucking whoop their asses. Because I'm in good shape and I work out. I got a lot of strength, man. I could develop a lot of fucking watts in a short amount of time.
That's when you were really focusing on your cardio.
Yeah. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. I was getting really skinny. All my muscles disappeared because I was riding my bicycle like 5-6 days a week. Where now I lift weights and eat, and, you know, 5-6 days a week trying to get my muscles back. I got real ripped and lightweight and fast. And then my wife started saying, "Oh, Jake, you're looking skinny, your chest, your arms." And I was like, "I know, baby. I can see. I can see." And I kind of got tired of being a skinny cyclist.
So we got back in the gym.
So I got back in the gym. But I can still go out there and take a King of Mountain whenever I want. I can still do it, bro. And they don't believe me. They don't believe me. Like everybody comes in here and says, how much TRT are you on? What's your cycle? What's your stack? No, man. It's not like that.
Hey, thanks, Mike. Hey, Mikey from New York just sent you some gold coins.
Mike, New York 92. Nice to see you again. Thank you for the jewels, the coin. Show us, wifey, please.
No.
No, you hear it. My wife is like a normal person. A normal person wouldn't subject themselves to YouTube live stream. You have to kind of really, there's something wrong with you or something about you have you on live stream. There really is. No, man, I've been a lifetime natty my entire life.
He never did.
And I got accused of taking steroids a lot in high school because, I worked out a lot and I had great, I hadn't injured my shoulder.
Sarah, let me just talk for a minute. What you people don't, it's infuriating, but Jake just is naturally, his body is just an anomaly. It should be studied. It's sick. It pisses me off. He can do anything and he doesn't take anything. I promise you. He's good at whatever he does. It pisses me off.
Yeah.
He's like a transformer. Bike rider. Boom, I'm the best at bike riding.
Right?
But he hits it hard. You put in the hard work. You put in the hours.
Yeah, I was cycling like 4,000 miles a year when I was into cycling. 3,000 one year, 4,000 the next year, 3,000 the next year. Like I was putting in the miles, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not very good at wheelies. I would like to be better. Your voice is best, man. Hey, thanks, Final Destination.
Man, he's talking to me.
I got bad eyes, ma'am. She does have a nice, sweet voice. Women they have a really nice voice. Her and I applied for the same job. We applied to be 911 operators. I scored higher on the test, the entry test, and I had preferential hiring points as a veteran. 5 more hiring points. They didn't call me, man. They called her, right? They called her. As women are comforting and soothing, you call 911 in a panic. You get me? Yeah. Hey, come on, man. Calm down. I can't even understand what you're saying. Fucking grab a hold of yourself. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Let's go.
Just like Jake when I'm 50.
I want to be like Jake.
Hey, let's add some more weight to the tune of that, right? Let's add 10.
Hey, this is infuriating.
What's that?
You, just how good you are. Whatever you put your mind to.
No, then I really did get lucky, right? I got blessed with good genes, right? It's like, my hairline is kind of high up, but, I'm holding on to it. It's always been kind of high, right?
But it's thick.
Oh, yeah, it's thick, baby. It's thick. It's thick. And I only had to start wearing glasses like 8 years ago. I had 20/20 vision. I was one of the best shooters the Army ever seen, man. There was only one guy, honest to God. I'm not lying. I'm not joking. I'm not trying to be funny. There was only one guy the entire time I was in the Army that could shoot better than me. And you know what happened to him? Unfortunately, he died during our deployment. So as far as I know, there is no one that can shoot better than me. They didn't send me to sniper school because I was the team leader. They sent me to warrior leader course.
to learn how to deploy the assets. Sniper over there. Saw gunner over there. Radio man right here.
Over there, over there.
I got to go to the Mark 19 range though. I was the only one certified. Out of all 80 men, you know, we were rushing to get people certified before deployment. They sent me to be Mark 19. The belt-fed machine gun, grenade launcher, fully automatic, just pull it down. Thump, 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 thump. It was cool. Oh yeah, what am I doing? These things. Start taking them out, blowing stuff up. Yeah, it was cool this one time. You know, usually we rolled around with the 50 cals on top of the Humvees or the M-Raps. 50 cal got it done. Sometimes we'd use the 240 Bravos. There's 240 Bravos and 50 cals up there. But then we started taking too much contact. They wanted to upgrade, put a Mark 19 up there. And for whatever reason, they wanted to put someone that was qualified. I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? So when they needed the Mark 19, you know who it was?
Final Destination says they're 29 and stress is killing them. What's your advice? Stop stressing.
Exercise.
It will kill you and age you.
Yeah, you know what? That's the only time I've ever aged. The stress, man. I've always looked good for my age. I eat healthy, I drink water, I work out. I exercise, lift weights to get rid of my stress. When I was a teenager, you know, you're going through puberty, you got all sorts of raging hormones. Come into the gym. So many times, you know, fighting with a girlfriend or something. Get all angry. Go to the gym and work out. Dude, they say I'm just like chill. It's all good. We can figure something out. We'll work it out. It's all good. I don't know what the fuss was all about in the first place. It really mellows me out. But stress will kill you. The only time I ever aged was when I was in the Army. You know, people were dying left and right, man. I thought I was gonna die. I conduct my life as though it was my last day.
With Magnum bars.
I had all my shit packed up always. Yeah. My arms aren't that big. The last time I measured them, they were like 16 and a half, 16 and 3/4. They've been about that size my entire life. Like 16 and a half to 17 inches. I forget what I was saying about the Army. I got too distracted.
Stress.
Oh yeah, stress. Yeah. I always look really young and I look good, and you know, I get called out, you know, hey, come out here, Sergeant Arizona, tell us what you do, you know, why you look so young and how you keep up with the young troops, because I was older than most of them and shit. Yeah, well, yeah, when one day I was deployed, you know, people dying and stress and shit. I was in the latrine, you know, brushing my teeth and doing some basic hygiene. Looked at myself in the mirror and there was an old man there, bro. I was a kid.
I was a kid when I left.
God, I would love to be out again.
Yeah, I looked in the mirror, bro, and I had all these deep set wrinkles that were never there, man. I looked in the mirror and I had this gray stripe. White. Yeah, I didn't have any white hair. I looked up and there it was, man, a streak of white. Ah, that's enough. That's enough for today. See, right? We're done. We take the next 3 days to enjoy ourselves, to rest, to do cardio, go ride our bike, have fun, clean the house. 4 days. I try to lay out. I'll go with Puma. Puma over Nike. I'm gonna pick almost anything over Nike. Hey, Fawn, I changed. I did leg day yesterday. I wish you were here. I worked out for almost 2.5 hours. I walked on the treadmill. I stretched out. I did some new lunges, like forward and backward lunges. My legs were like huge, all pumped up, like mad sick. It's like I normally do reverse lunges. That's all I do. I used to do front lunges, but I haven't done those in a long time. My boy Shaky Baby was showing me these lunges where you go backwards, then forwards, backwards, forwards, and then you switch legs. So yesterday my leg workout started with these. I used just body weight, and then I threw an old backpack on, and I started adding weight. First 25 pounds, then 50 pounds. Then I just did some jump squats, you know? Just get down there. These things were huge pumped up yesterday. I did squats. I did squats with the barbell on my back and the backpack on just for something new and different. See how that felt? And then I did deadlifts. I went heavier than I normally do. I did a couple sets with 255 pounds for deadlifts. I think I did like 2 sets of 8 at the end. But I played a bunch of music. And right now I'm editing all the music out. I'll probably have the music edited out by the end of the day. And I'll show it. My leg workout was yesterday. I'm editing out the music so I can collect a little money on commercials, like 5 or 10 cents, if anybody watches it, you know? But if you go back and look at all my workouts, you know, every week, I work legs every week. And sometimes I come in here and run on the treadmill. That's an additional leg workout. And I like legs so much that occasionally I even do 2 leg workouts. in 1 week, right? I've done 2 leg workouts. I ride my bike. I run. Those are ferocious leg workouts. My legs are always tired. They're in really good shape though. So if you want to go back and look, I get really excited when I work legs. So a lot of times I'm like singing. Sometimes I even start yelling and cursing and acting a fool. And I just leave it private after the fact. I just get so excited working legs. I can't control myself. So a lot of my leg days are private. But if you go back and look, you'll see plenty of leg workouts. I never skip leg day. Legs always get worked. I'm proud to work my legs. Pontus knows. He's here drooling over these tree trunks every time. I told him last time I worked all 3 legs. It was leg day, all 3 of my legs. Yeah, Pontus. I was going to say earlier, but the guy was complimenting my wife's voice. I thought he was complimenting my voice. When I was a teenager, I remember my voice was like going through puberty and it would break all the time. It was the worst sounding voice. I even sounded like a girl. I remember when I was young, I would answer the phone and people would think I was my mom. They'd just start talking away like it. And then once or twice, her boyfriend called up and I answered and he thought I was her and he started talking dirty to me, you know? I'm like a fucking 10-year-old boy. What's that? Yeah, oh, okay, you want to talk to my mom. I know, it was really inappropriate a couple times. Like, what the fuck did you just say? If I was a grown man, I'd knock your ass out, motherfucker. No, milkman. You should look me up next time you're in town and show me around there, though. That's what you should do. I'm trying slowly but surely to increase my arm size. Yeah. Last time I did curls, I did them on this bench and I did preacher curls and I loved it. I worked my biceps to failure. And next week I'm definitely going to do that again.
See, they want to know if we work out together.
The gym is kind of small and I blow a lot of hot air and I heat it up. The gym gets really, really hot. And my wife, I said earlier, she's a princess. She doesn't like, hot or cold or outside or bugs or dirt, none of that stuff. So
I love the beach though.
she actually doesn't want to work out with me in here. It's too small, it gets too hot.
I like outside at the beach.
Yeah, she says she likes outside. Let me just go buy a $10 million beach house so you can go outside once in a while. Well, let's.
But I work out there in there every day by myself.
I come in every now and then and give her some help, some guidance, I'm trying to get her on my schedule of 4 weightlifting 4 days a week.
Yeah.
Strength training, because it is important for everybody to maintain muscle strength. Yeah. See, if I had her in here, we could get an assistant and get an official, tape this bad boy for me. I don't work my biceps enough. We're going to start working them more. I have small joints, so it makes my muscles look bigger. I have a really nice build for bodybuilding. That one's saying like 17, I think. It's a little bit. I may not have it.
Thanks, Ghetto. We just need a few more of those.
Yeah, this one. This one said, I think that's saying 7. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's coming up on the 17 over there.
Can you measure everything with that? What you can measure.
Well, I mean, my legs, they're not pumped up yet, but I should have measured them yesterday.
How about a waistline measurement?
We'll get these old big calves in there too. These tree trunks are coming in at 24. At 24 inches on the tree trunks. My calves are 15 and a half inches. 15 and a half inch calves. I definitely need to go on a diet, right? I've been eating a lot of donuts.
Sex spot. You're looking at it. I hate dieting too.
That's terrible. That's 35 inches?
It's muscle though.
Well, maybe we need to go down to hips.
How you measure your waist is you bend at the side. Wherever that bend is, that's your natural waist.
36 at my hips. But I wear a size 34 pants.
Yeah. And like a medium in almost everything.
Let's see, then I just suck it in and then we. Yeah, it seems to be about 35-inch waist. What did I say? 28 inches, 15 and a half. This one was 17. This one was knocking on 17 inches.
Tech Spot, he goes live every day. You can go back and see what he does for a workout, but
I'm 6'1". I weighed 200.4 pounds. I've been weighing right about 200 pounds since I quit drinking.
Pontus.
6 months ago. Like for the first 3 months I started dropping weight. And then I got to about 200 pounds after about 3 months of not drinking.
No, I'm not 6 feet tall too. I'm 5'8".
My wife is kind of tall too. She was hoping for a tall man. Because she's kind of tall, makes her feel petite and womanly. To have a big muscle man like myself.
What's up? Oh, Pontus. He's such a little shit sometimes.
I know.
Pontus. He just comes in here just to pick.
I know.
Pick. That's what he does. Oh, you like tall girls. Are you tall, Pontus?
I like tall girls. I like short girls. The only kind of girls I don't like are skinny, underweight ones. Skinny, way too thin, bony. That's the only kind of girl I don't like. Hey, let's stretch out this chest. I mean, right? Could always do some cool down, walking to circulate stuff.
Barney says, take off your muscle suit and show us the real deal.
Yeah, watch that. I tell you guys, it's the camera angle. Check it out. Stick with me just for a second. All right. I have a marketing degree, okay? I have a business marketing degree, and you learn about lighting and camera angles and, right? So anywhere that is looking down at you, and you have upward light or downward light. This light makes me pop like crazy. All right, you really gotta market yourself. But right, I mean, if the lighting isn't right, it's, but watch how all of a sudden, it just instantly turns to washboard. All the fat just has melted away. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah. You want to wash your clothes?
What would you do if you were 25?
If I was 25, I'd go pro. If coach would have put me in, I swear I could throw a football over those mountains. If coach would have put me in, I would have gone pro. No, honestly, I'm being totally serious. I would pursue my dream of playing professional volleyball again. I gave up my dream when probably about the day I joined the army. Fuck it. It's over. I played in the junior nationals, 1994 for Arizona. They had tryouts at ASU campus. They posted the information everywhere. Anybody 18 and under welcome to come and try out for Arizona, go to the junior national tournament, the junior Olympics. So I showed up. I showed up to claim my spot on the team. It's my motherfucking spot, guys. So yeah, there was tryouts. Yeah, they picked, what was it, 12 guys. 12 guys. I was one of the 12 guys. I have all 18 and under selected to play for Arizona. Yeah! I think I gave up that dream when I went down to the MEP Center. But if I was in my 20s, I would chase that dream again. I used to drink back then, and it would hold me back, all that extra weight. Take the knowledge I have now, clean up my diet, be a far superior athlete. I would get scholarships. I'd play in the Olympics. You know, one of my teammates went on to play for the United States Olympic team. Fuck yeah, man, he was our setter. I was actually the backup setter for the team. Yeah, man. I think we ran like a 5-1 is what it was called. He would set, and I played opposite of him. And if he ever took the first ball, well, then I would have to step up and be the setter. So I played opposite the setter. If the setter ever took the first ball, I stepped up. And our setter went and played for the United States Olympic volleyball team. It was some fucking serious shit, dude. I used to be the fucking man. I tell you, anything I wanted to do, I just step up and just start fucking doing it. I get on my bike, I go take your king of mountain. I play volleyball, I play for the state.
Do you have any thoughts about Goodyear and Buckeye? Waters 69 wants to know.
Well, wasn't the city of Goodyear built around Goodyear testing track? I really don't know. They're kind of small towns. I'm sure they're growing just like everywhere else. Yeah, there's test tracks out here for car companies. Just get out there and test their cars, race them around tracks and stuff. Yeah, maybe that's how Goodyear got its name. I really don't know. It's surprising. I've lived here for 50 years, right? And I call myself Arizona Jake, but I really don't know very much about Arizona. I've never really gotten out of the west side or the valley too many times. I refuse to go hang out in Scottsdale and spend my money. You know, I'm a west sider. I like the dive bars. Forget all the girls fixed up. Looking for men at Scottsdale. I really don't know. What are your thoughts? Do you live there? Have you ever been there? I may have driven through there once or twice. Hey, Buster. Ken bowling. Hi, Ken. I like bowling. I used to bowl a lot as a kid. I was a good bowler too. I can tell you another story, man, how I learned how good I was at a young age. I was just always big, right? I'm bigger and stronger than everybody else my age. So when it comes to sports, I dominate. My dad used to take me bowling. I used to play in bowling leagues. And one summer, he enlisted me in this bowling league with a bunch of kids my age. And I swept all the fucking categories: high game, high average, best new bowler. And I was upset because they didn't give me all of the trophies. I was the best bowler. And I asked my dad why. And he said, because they're just all kids and we're having fun. We have to, spread the trophies around. If we gave them all to you, all the other kids would go away unhappy. We all know you're the best bowler.
So which one did you get?
I can't remember which. I think they gave me like 2 patches. I think I got the high game. As a kid, I bowled like a 225 game or something like that. It's fucking, you know.
You have a really weird bowling technique too.
Yeah. Moving to Goodyear.
They have Buc-ee's there now.
Oh yeah, there's a Buc-ee's there. Almost everything is the same, right? I think all the cities are about the same. I think every city here will have nice neighborhoods and ghetto neighborhoods, good areas and bad areas. And everything, all the shopping and the commercialism, the malls, every city's got them here. I mean, right? I would just be on the lookout for flooding. There's some cities here when we get monsoon season, there's just bad neighborhoods where they flood all the time. So if you're getting a really good deal, on a house, maybe look to see if it's in a flood area, something like that. There's some cities that flood a lot, it'll be really bad. I think Mesa is really bad about flooding. Uh, yeah.
You wouldn't think it would be a problem.
Yeah, you wouldn't think, but it is. So I'm trying to put stuff away here. And I'm finishing up my workout. I did chest and triceps today. Schofield. I've been trying to answer people's questions. People have been asking about my workout, my food, my diet, how much money I've spent on my gym. Do I take steroids? Am I gay? Did I even get that question today? I don't think I got that question today. That's amazing because people are always asking me. I have a bad shoulder. I say this all the time. I had to have surgery to have my shoulder repaired. I used it to gain entry into someone's house one early morning. And it destroyed my shoulder. So I don't bench anymore. But if I had to estimate, I think a few months ago I did 255 at the end of my bench press workout. And I think I did it twice by myself, if I remember right. 2 reps for 255. So, you could kind of estimate maybe I could do like 260, 265, 270. I haven't been working bench lately, so right now I'm really down on my bench strength. I really avoid bench press because of my bad shoulder. I got 5 pins holding my shoulder together. Right now, I'm just in here having a good time, working out. I try to keep my reps somewhere between 10 and 15. And I try to find an appropriate weight, right? I start light to warm up and I start adding weight and I start to try to find the sweet spot where it's difficult for me to get like 8 to 10, maybe 12 reps. And I do like 3 or 5 sets of each exercise. So I did a total of 6 exercises today. And basically I did once I was warmed up, I did 3 sets of 6 exercises, so I make a total of 18, 18 sets for a total volume today, right? But then I did a couple extra to warm up that first circuit I did. You know, yesterday I went a little bit heavy. You know, I'm just trying to work out and have fun. It keeps me healthy. I'm timing out. I guess I should get going. My thing is buffering. I'm right at 2 hours. I set the thing for do not disturb for 2 hours. So maybe when the do not disturb is over, I start getting messages and it messes up my stream. I'm out of water and I've been yapping. Yeah. Hello, Eric. I started working out when I was like somewhere around 12 or 13 years old in the garage. And it took me a few years to actually see results, you know, because results come slow. I got very discouraged as a kid and I didn't really know what I was doing. And I wasn't seeing results. I wasn't getting stronger. I was just getting sore. So I quit several times in the very beginning. I would quit for like months, maybe even 6 months. And then I would pick it up again and try. It took me about 3 times to finally get the hang of it and see results. So I've been working out ever since. You know, I mean, life comes up. Sometimes I'm in college. I have a full-time job. I'm working overtime. Sometimes I join the army and I go for deployments. And, you know, so sometimes I don't have time to work out, you know, but, you know, right now I've been on a really good run. I've been very consistent. I've been focusing on it and I've been getting really good results for like a few years now on live stream. And most recently, I quit drinking alcohol 6 months ago. And ever since I quit drinking alcohol, my body's just like, it lit a fire under my ass. I don't know. You know, I've always known that too much alcohol will kill your testosterone. It, you know, lower it. Just, it's a poison. So, you know, and I was drinking a lot. You know, maybe I always try to tell myself, no, that's not going to apply to me. I'm different. Well, I don't know. Because I finally quit drinking alcohol and yeah, my workouts, lean muscle, less fat. And, you know, my muscles are growing. I've been adding new equipment and doing new exercises. I've been trying new things. I've been challenging myself. I've been really applying myself. So recently I've been getting great. Thanks. The hairstyle, it's all messy. There is. Right? These. I sleep on the side of I'm a side sleeper, so it wrinkles my face. I have these like wrinkles that go this way, and they're over here. And if you look, they're there. I recently started using moisturizer every night to try to reduce these wrinkles. I'm not Jose's Jake. I'm not Jake Taylor. I just played along with that for a while to have fun, right? A whole bunch of people were coming over to me wondering if I was Jake Taylor, so I just play along. I'm not the Jake Taylor that lives in Tucson. But yeah. I just stumbled upon Jose Sanders one day, doom scrolling, and he had a cute dog. His dog looks like mine, so I said, hey, cute dog, and I watched for a little while. Yeah, and then he banned me. Yeah, he didn't like the stuff I was saying, so he blocked me.
Oh, that's how it all started.
Yeah, that's how it all started. He blocked me. And then I don't know, I guess he checked me out and just started like coming back around and like yeah, he just made me moderator for no damn reason one day. I was sitting there watching his channel and I noticed that I could see hidden comments. I was like, why did he do that? He must have the hots for me. Or no, maybe he's just trying to perpetuate that joke that I'm Jake Taylor, right? because a lot of people are trying to find Jose Sanders for some reason to dox him. It's a whole game they play, and they want to know where Jake Taylor lives so they can call the police. Some people think that Jose Sanders is a wanted man. I think it's just all a charade, and I'm willing to play along with it every now and then. Yeah, does he really? Is it all a joke, Eric? I don't know. How to bounce your chest? It helps in different positions, right? If your chest is stretched out, it's very hard to bounce it. It helps to kind of like be leaning over a little bit to get a good bounce, you know?
Yeah. In a different way.
You have all the right things for him. When I was in the army, there's always that guy that knows everything about the law. He's like the barracks lawyer. He tells everybody, well, let me give you some advice. Don't do this, don't do that. No, 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 no. I don't know even who that is. The last time I heard he was in trouble, he was in trouble with Surf Dog. I don't know. I walked into the middle of the drama, and I think someone mailed Surf Dog some poop or something like that, some scat. And yeah, anything you mail is like a federal crime if it's something offensive or something like that. So that's the last time, you know. I stop in and say hi now and then. Use your shoulders to make it bounce. I would like to see that one final. Flex biceps. I was measuring them earlier. I got my triceps all pumped up. I mean, look at my triceps all mad. My arm, this one measured in. I got 17 inches on this one after the nice pump. So, yeah. I like wrestling in the 80s when it was WWF, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Jake the Snake, Paralegal. The internet's awesome when you have a large following. People can help you out, right? You'd be amazed by who actually follows you, and they have these skills and stuff, right? And you could tap it, right? If you have a following, you can post your problem and have your subscribers come to your rescue and explain things to you. I guarantee, like I got, 4,700 subscribers. There's probably a doctor amongst you all. I could get sick and, get some, hey, can somebody help me out? What is this growth here? Is there a doctor in the house? I bet you there's a few mechanics. I know there's about 100 personal trainers because people are always trying to tell me, if someone came in here earlier, tuck your elbows in, guy, right? I mean, everybody. I got so many professionals here. And we all know what we're talking about. I don't pay. I would like to watch it if I happen to catch it in reruns. I do like watching fighting and MMA and boxing and things like that. I do like it. I like watching people get beat up. It's fun.
Like that Bellator.
But I won't pay. Bellator used to come on free all the time. UFC would come on free. I watch the free stuff, so if it ever gets around to being free.
Hey, I think I heard recently that Paramount is the
50.
new home of MMA.
Paramount
Yeah, and they also have all the Tom Cruise movies, so there's something for each of us.
and surveys. Yoga, I don't think so. My wife does Pilates in here, and I've come in here and tried Pilates. But the yoga thing reminds me, I should stretch a little bit. Yeah, that's what I was gonna, stretch my chest, stretch my legs. Yesterday was a brutal workout, and I'm editing out the music so that I can post it. Thanks, Final Destination. I would like one day for my wife to come in here. Just something different. She can work out,
I can help her, personal trainer. She could spot me. I could spot her. One of these days, maybe. Yeah, it would be nice, final. Really got lucky, right? I joke around, you know, my wife is, you know, asking me today. She said, that's just like what guys do. You joke around, right? Saying, you know, your wife is terrible and gives you a hard time. Yes, baby. It's just bravado. It's funny. It's guy jokes. It's locker room talk. Trust me. You're the best thing coming and going, sweetie. And then when I get with the guys, it's different. I don't need her. She's like an albacore around my neck. Albatross. Albatross. Dude, I'm foaming at the mouth. I'm so sorry. That's the worst thing about me. I talk way too much. Hey, I'm gonna get out of here. I've been here way too long. Thanks for keeping me company and thanks for making me laugh. I'm really sorry if I missed some comments. I always do. I'm trying to get better at it, but I appreciate you. I'm a mouth breather too. That, you know, that doesn't help. Cheers. Have a great day. Thirsty Thursday. Drink up. Stay hydrated.